You may not.
And let me be honest, I won't give the exact figure, but we were 40 plus. Now, where
40,
and there are certain facts and figures
Kamal Farooqui,
on basis of which we
Kamal
believe that we
Farooqi's
can
response.
be 40 plus
No,
in
no,
Uttar Pradesh.
then you change national
Mr.
politics.
Siddharth Nath
No,
saying
then you
the
change
last
national
time
politics.
assembly elections when you got Mr. Kushwaha in, your internal surveys had shown 90 plus, you landed around 50. How certain are you
Kamal
with your
Farooqui
survey
also,
this
please.
time around that it's going to be precise?
Kamal Farooqui also, please, responding to the BJP claim. BJP is claiming on Newshour tonight that we will get 40 plus seats in UP. This survey is wrong.
Voter projection is also precise.
Kamal Farooqui.
The C voter has also fallen flat on number of other equations.
Kamal Farooqui is responding to you. Kamal Farooqui.
No, Siddharth Bhai, let you remain in that paradise. In fact, you have done the same thing in 2012 UP election. You have seen what has faced. You faced the worst of its defeat. You put up all kind of gimmicks. You put up a person from Madhya Pradesh to be the chief minister. You put up a very discarded, corrupted political person to bring everything has failed. And you are a very badly you were there and you hardly touched 50 seats. So that thing is not going to happen again in Parliament. Parliament would be worse for you.
This country is not going to vote a government which follows a communal politics. And that is what you all are following in.
Oh my God.
So let's not get into that heated debate with me.
Siddharth Bhai, you are talking about secularism.
There are more than 100 communal rights
Pinaki
which have
Mishra.
taken place in Uttar Pradesh. So let's not get into that. What we will get, I am giving certain facts.
Pinaki Mishra, I'm getting a third voice on this debate on national politics. Third front is very important. I'm going back to Pinaki Mishra. Pinaki Mishra, do you think the nature of the debate has been misunderstood by both the Congress and the BJP?
Third front, Arnab, I give you the third front and the fourth front figures that you are quoting. Arnab, you have quoted third front and the fourth front figures.
Yes.
Please, within half an hour, give me what will be the formation. If you can give the formation on the basis of your own projection in C voter, I will believe there is a third front or the fourth front.
It is on the bottom of the screen.
But let me be honest.
No, 1 second, I'll tell you. It is on
any government with the arithmetic that you are trying to give.
With this gentleman, let me answer the question.
Pinaki Mishra.
I think, Arnab, essentially, look, both the national parties are obviously in denial at the moment. Both the national parties are obviously in fairly serious trouble. There is little doubt about that. This will be an election, I think, which will be an aggregation of state elections. The national parties are rapidly losing ground in the various states. And there's no doubt about that. This is a clear reflection of that. So therefore, yes, you're right that they are in complete denial at the moment. The one thing you've done now clearly, Arnab, is you ensured there's no election now in November. And the Congress party will never risk going to an election in November. That's for sure. So that's the one certainty of your poll today, that the Congress party will not risk now going for an early election in October, November. They will hope somehow to try and turn things around a little bit, although I find it very difficult now, the kind of abyss they are in, for them to be able to rally around now. So I think the third front prospects are looking good. I think the third front prospects will look even better, because as you see, the numbers that will come from Orissa, for instance, the numbers that will come from other states, for instance, are going to only grow. And because we have elections, simultaneous elections in Assembly and Parliament, so you will find it's a remarkable difference. In Assembly, we are hoping to get about 120 seats. So can you imagine what 120 seats will translate to? I mean, I see the Congress. Because if the Congress is losing 90 seats nationwide, they can't lose one in Orissa. They won't lose 5 in Orissa.
You see,
historically, there are only 1 or 2 seats where they have a hope.
No, historically, any alliance that wants to come into power must get 200 plus seats. And that's where my question to Keshav Rao, I'm going back to him. I shouldn't be asking the Congress for how it views what the BJP will do, but I just want to know how you're reading it. If the 1999 NDA comes back, 1999, not 2004 NDA, to 1999 previously to that, if it comes back, then the UPA will be in trouble. So, if the BJP builds a new coalition, not this NDA, a rainbow NDA, bigger NDA, Mr. Keshav Rao.
Well, Arnab, that is all the question. Now, the question begs the answer. can BJP, as it exists today, well, I'm not trying to challenge Siddharth. Siddharth, he is right within his own right to say whatever he feels. And he was really good when he was trying to challenge the very analysis of the present sea water. That is another matter, but I'm not going. I'm trying to take the figures as they are appearing today on your screen. The question today is, we are talking about the formation of the government. Now, it goes to, we need to first address ourselves about the credibility quotient. You have the BJP on the top. Now, can he get the alliance at all? Is the alliance friendly? Now, let him sort out that problem. Whoever the leader, they can change the leader 1 or 2 or 3, whatever it is. Can he go? Now, second is, number 2 is Congress. What is his face? What is his profile? Is he not looking better than many people? I'm not saying he's really tall and he's something, he just needs some kind of a patch of work. No, he needs a Herculean task to cover. But at the same time, here is a man who will be able to get the alliance back to his fold or into his bag because of his inclusive face or inclusive politics. Now, after that, we get into third. As Pinaki just asked, tell me what exactly is your, I think it is Siddharth who said, tell me what is your calculation on the third or fourth front? What will be your total arithmetic or total profile your calculations? It is no doubt aggregate of all the
third
states.
front supported by BJP.
It has to be aggregate.
No, third front supported by BJP. Yashwant Deshmukh, one minute. I've been looking at numbers. Yashwant Deshmukh is the third front, is a new third front, supported by BJP, a possibility out of the numbers that you have got.
One thing is for sure, the mandate right now, whatever numbers are looking like is anti-Congress. Now it's up to the rest of the people how they want to figure it out and how they want to read it. Previous times also we have seen that many times
losing the audio line. I'm sorry, I have a very bad audio line there with you. But this was the question we put. Navika, third front supported by BJP. Are the numbers adding up there?
Well, Arnab, when it comes to supporting from outside, Congress always will be a better option for parties for making a formation, because BJP has its own problems as far as the secular versus communal debate is concerned. The big question really will be, is it 140 for the BJP, which is the single largest party position for the BJP, or is it a single largest party situation with around 180? Unless the BJP gets to the 180 number, they are nowhere in the game.
Absolutely. And how do they get there? How do they get there, Siddharth Nath Singh? Is Narendra Modi, let's now come to the main point. Is Narendra Modi your only answer to go to 180?
Arnab, leave few things to us to decide rather than I deciding with you on your television channel. But let me say I'm not agreeing with your sea water, but let me take there can be a few takeaways from the sea water what you have given. One is certainly Congress, there is an anti-Congress move. Then there are regional parties who have been supporting from the UPA too from outside, particularly like Samajwadi Party and BSP, and there are others. They would be looking, okay, let's have the election as early as possible so that this government, so there could be, based on your sea voter, they may be looking at withdrawing as soon as possible rather than giving the Congress another 10 months or 11 months. And thirdly, let me take it from a takeaway for BJP, that what you are saying is BJP can gain. You're not saying that the mood is against BJP, but BJP can gain if we try and project
I haven't said that.
Or we
no, I haven't said that. No, I have not. You may want to.
But let me say, we have a strategy right.
Today, you're not answering a single question.
Siddharth bhai, very smart on you. You are not responding the question. Rather, you are trying to get benefited by whatever Mr. Arnab has said about 180, and you have started blushing.
The fact
Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, you're eligible for getting the Dodger of the Day award. You're dodging every single question that's come your way.
I'm so Navika, I'm so pleased with that. Please, nobody has awarded me ever, so you can go ahead and award
the
me.
fact is this.
Next function of Times Now.
No, the fact is this. I want to get Vinod Mehta back at the last word, but Yashwant Deshmukh, a party like the BJP loses 3.5% after being out of power in 2009. Now maybe gets 2-3% more. Will it be right to say that the BJP today is in the same situation it was roughly when it lost the elections in 2004? Roughly.
Of course, yes. The big difference is that they haven't yet decided on the key thing.
Precise.
And everybody knows the key thing. The precise question that you have been asking every BJP person. It's not a rocket science. There is a wave against the Congress. There is not a wave for the BJP. There is a current for the leadership of Narendra Modi. Now, if BJP is unable to understand that, I don't know why it is taking for them so long to understand this undercurrent that their people, their workers, the middle class at large, the urban voter of India at large is looking forward to the leadership of Narendra Modi. The gap between BJP's tally of 140 and 180 is basically
but I would like to contest that. I would like to contest that because as part of the same survey, some more data we are going to put out tomorrow also shows that Narendra Modi is by far the most popular leader, almost double the ratings he gets to Rahul Gandhi. So I can argue that despite Narendra Modi's popularity, the BJP only gets 141. That can be argued.
Is that vacuum? That can be argued as well. But the way I look at the data, Arnab, is that the BJP being confused and not being forthcoming about the projection of Narendra Modi is costing them a lot of seats in the urban areas.
Possibly.
And until and unless BJP
and that's the
revives in Uttar Pradesh,
that's possible.
BJP doesn't revive in Uttar Pradesh, then they are not going to cross 150 come what may.
Possible. I want to get Vinod Mehta in for the last one. Vinod Mehta, what impact is this all going to have on the way people are viewing national politics? Do you think we'll get away from the duality of Rahul versus Modi?
I think we'll get away, but I think a lot of people will be very worried, will be very scared that if the poll figures at the end of the day show the Congress in decline, show the BJP in decline, show the third and fourth front, BJP in decline in terms of how much they should have gained.
Sure.
And if they see the third and
the
fourth
BJP
front
is in a worse situation simply because in 2004 there was a Vajpayee and after him there was an Advani to lead them in 2009. Today, if it's not Narendra Modi, then the battle completely opens up and there are
BJP is in a terrible situation. Let Mr. Mehta have the last word, please. Mr. Mehta, let him complete his point. Let Mr. Mehta complete the point. Don't be sure about it.
If I was an ordinary citizen of this country, I would be extremely worried about Indian politics and the way it is heading, given these figures. Because if you are going to get a situation where the Congress NDA can't form a government, UPA can't form a government, but a khichdi of third and fourth front people can form a government, in which people like Mamata Banerjee, Jayalalitha, Naveen Patnaik, etc. can make a claim for prime ministership, and if we have governments headed by this, then they would be much worse than governments headed by Narendra Modi.
Yeah. You know, the point is, everyone's got to get real after this survey. We got to get real. Siddharth, I can't change the numbers. The numbers are not good for you, Siddharth. They are not good for you, Siddharth.
No. You keep your numbers with you. You keep your numbers with you. I'm adding to what Vinod Mehta has said. In 2009, there were 166 seats where there was the regional parties who were, bringing the balloon or the bubble of third front. They all got decimated. And those areas, which includes particularly Kerala, Tamil Nadu, then you had Andhra Pradesh and West Bengal and all these areas where they had decided there could be a third front, and they all got decimated. So don't undermine or underestimate the voters of this country. They will not accept the experience of third front like Gujarat and Gaudas and all those things. So please, what Vinod Mehta is saying, I'm adding to that sentiment.
Thank you very much. Communists doing badly, Congress doing badly, BJP doing not too well. This country's politics is changing. The kingmakers will be more important than the king in 2014. That's the story for tonight. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.